Okay, another quick video. This video is going to be on how to set up your AWS account for CLI access. So the first step is to log into your account. So it's got to be a user that has administrative privileges with or at least CLI access on their permissions. So the first thing we want to do is come into security credentials, and we want to basically create or generate a key value pair. So this is going to be for the access keys. So we'll just hit this create access key. Okay, and note, never post your secret access keys on public platforms such as GitHub. So apparently there's been issues with people creating their access keys and then hard coding those access keys into their code, and then they check that into a platform such as GitHub or some other repository that's public, and you're immediately exposed with that. So we're not going to do that. So basically you have your access key ID and your secret access key, and these are the only times you'll have the opportunity to download these or save them or take a screenshot, whatever it is that you do. Be sure, since you can't recover them, all you can do is make them inactive. And if you look over here to my right, you'll see I already have one access key that's already been invalidated. So I'm just going to do show here. So I don't recommend doing this outside of this video, but so next we want to go back to the developer command prompt or terminal, depending on which operating system you're using. Alright, so we want to do this guy. It's going to be AWS configure. Okay, so the first thing it's asking us for here is our access key ID. So that's going to be this value here. So I just want to copy and paste that guy. Alright, now it's asking for my secret access key. That guy, and yes, that's my default region. And then hit enter for that. Okay, so basically what we did was we entered our access key. We entered our key ID. We entered our secret access key. And then we set what region we want to apply these values to. So just do this. Okay. And you can get your region from here. So US East 1, you typically want to pick the one that's closest to you geographically. Alright, so now that we have that, the next thing we want to do is run a command to see what we can actually access. So since I'm running CLI version 2, this is a great resource, the AWS documentation, to get these commands that you want to run. So basically I just want to run a quick view or generate a quick list of the current users that I have in my IAM. So come here and let's run that guy. Alright. So you can see basically I have looks like 4 users. Okay. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 users in my system now. And this is basically the same information you would see in the console. So I have my username, username, user ID, the ARN, which is relative to Amazon, and then the date that the account was created. So have lab test user, life backup, S3 core, SQS4 access. Okay, so we see that is there. So the CLI is working at this point. So now I want to take that same access key and make it inactive. Alright, so it's just prompting me saying, hey, you'll never be able to use this access key again. You just, basically, you can't disable it, you just have to create a new access key. So I want to do deactivate. Alright, so now the new access key that I just used over here is no longer valid. And if I run my list users command again, I expect to see an error here since that access key is no longer valid. And here we are. An error occurred, invalid client token ID, one column list user operation. The security token included in the request is invalid. So now we know that from the CLI standpoint, if for whatever reason I may have filed up my access key, or I may have checked it into the source code and into GitHub or somewhere like that, I can just come here, make it inactive, and then just run a command against the CLI here to see what comes back. And this is what we expect to come back since we just invalidated the key. So that's it.